I heard this song banging in my ear while I was in my spa space. And I said, I must let the sisters and brothers hear this song because it is so powerful. And without further ado, I'm bringing it forward to you and then I'm going to break it down raw because my ancestors woke me up one morning and said, when I give you something to say, when I give you a word, don't you water it down for nobody. Give it to them just as raw as I gave it to you. And so that is what I'm going to do in obedience. This song is so boom, there's no words to describe it, but it needs to be listened to over and over and over. Queen Ifrica. We're talking about Queen Ifrica, right? Black woman. This song right here is, man, here we go. Respect, Queen.
Queen Ifrica, yes. What a combination.
My tune that.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
oh.
whoa, yeah. Jamaican woman turn dark, something really wrong. Negativity I push down, you really strong. Black woman no love themselves no more. She says she don't mind being called a whore.
Did you hear that? Black woman don't love herself no more. It seems that she don't mind being called a hoe. And you know the reason why I have to break that down for you because I remember last week I woke up raw and I did not upload that video where I woke up in the early morning and I heard this voice say, y'all don't mind being called hoes, niggas, and bitches. And it says, like, put on your clothes. That's what the voice said. And it said, pull up your pants. Pull up your pants. That was for the brothers. And put on your clothes. And that was for the sisters. And I didn't say anything. But you hear how our queen said, it seemed like this black woman, the black woman does not respect herself no more. She does not mind being called a hoe. I remember the first time my friend called me biatch, and we had been friends since we were 7 years old. And I said, no, girl, just because it's a trend doesn't mean we're going to ride the trend. We're older. That is not even in our time. You know, the B word was fighting words when we were growing up, but no, you're listening to this, you going along with this trend because you got young people, young children, and you're trying to keep up with them. No, 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 no. Just like our sister said, let me let her keep telling the
No
story.
black woman, hold up your head,
Hold
black
up your
woman.
head.
Are you and the mother of the earth, black woman?
Do you hear that? Hold up your head, black woman. You are the mother of the earth. They always like to throw around that, oh, uh, they have the first human remains were found in Africa. Oh, and the skeletal remains, the woman that they found, her name is Lucy. The bones belong to a woman named Lucy, African woman by Lucy. Let me see if I can find this thing now. You know, they always have some story about the oldest human remains, but anyway, say it comes from a woman, right? She says, you are the mother of the earth, black woman. You are the mother of the earth, right? All things, all humans came from you. You were the beginning. You were the beginning. Listen, listen, I can't.
Yes, I sell them, sell your old black woman. Yes, black woman, you work more.
You work
Them only
more.
want your wine and catch up and broke one back.
Oh my God, that's all they want you to do. They want you to whine and cock up your body, like, all of this. And now you're getting butt injections and all kind of stuff, so people could see you and pride and poke and lust after you and grope after you even more. People do it anyway. But now you want to just give it to them pan plata, as they say, put it pan plata, like here, like you just take your ass and you put it on a platter, like. I mean, you gotta sometimes just say it like that, you know? They only want you to whine and cock up. I mean, There was a time when we used to dance and have a good time, and it was well respected, when you could whine and bubble and all of that. And it was just like a good dance, right? But then it became to a point where, like, even whining changed. And now, when I started going to dance hall, the girls now used to be on their head top and doing all kind of something, and sometimes you would even see the hair of the thing down there, the pubic hair, and then the cameraman will get really close in and damn near give you a free porn video for dance hall. You just want to watch the people dance and have good time. But now, like she said, wine and cock up and broke palm buckle, like you, all of this, all kind of crazy, like, it's like, what has happened? How did you buy into that? How did we get from all of our respectable ancestors who wouldn't dare because they knew that one spot against us was a spot against all. And that's why sometimes people are so passionate and it may look really bad because if you step out of line from what is our norm, the whole of us will come after you. And we still do that now, but sometimes for the wrong reasons. Sometimes we don't even have mercy on each other, understanding this system that we're in. But people, what it is that I think we're still in our mindset of Africa, where it's like, we got to cut down that tree from the root. I mean, we got to dig the roots out of that tree and pluck it out and cast it out and expose it because it will taint the whole of us, right? So sometimes there's no way in our culture that we would allow our woman to be like this back in certain time. And you got to remember when we became mixed up with so and so, and we wanted to be with so and so, and we wanted to do that with so and so, because I ain't gonna make it about so and so, because I want to make sure you stay focused on you. The thing is, we wanted that, and this is the price you pay. Now, this is what we become, and this is something that I see play itself out in all diasporan villages and communities throughout the world. This is what we're doing now. We always had the bodies we had. Do you want to read about Henrietta Lacks? Read about Henrietta Lacks. Find out about her story. Let me read a little bit to you about Sarah Bartman. I'm reading here from BBC News. The significance of Sarah Bartman. Okay, do you see this? Do you see our sister right here? Our ancestor. Do you want to hear about Sarah Bartman? 2 centuries ago, Sarah Bartman died after years spent in European freak shows. Now, rumors over a possible Hollywood film about Bartman's life has sparked controversy. Sarah Bartman died on December 29th, 1815, but her exhibition continues. Her brain, skeleton, and sexual organs remained on display in a Paris museum until 1974. Her remains weren't repatriated and buried until 2002, brought to Europe seemingly on false pretenses by a British doctor, stage name. She was paraded around freak shows in London and Paris, with crowds invited to look at her large buttocks. Well, now what do we do? What are we doing with our people? That's where I'm gonna listen. Let me tell you something. Okay. Let me just go on a little further. Gene Burgess, a chief Khoikhoi, from the Khoikhoi group that Bartman was from, argued that Beyonce lacked the basic human dignity to be worthy of writing Sarah's story, let alone play the part. Interesting. Bartman's life was one of huge hardship. It is thought she was born in South Africa's Eastern Cape in 1789. Her mother died when she was 2, and her father, a cattle driver, died when she was an adolescent. She entered domestic service in Cape Town after a Dutch colonist murdered her partner, with whom she had had a baby, who died. In October 1810, although illiterate, Bartman allegedly signed a contract with English ship surgeon William Dunlop and mixed race entrepreneur Hendrik Caesars, in whose household she worked, saying she would travel to England to take part in shows. The reason was that Bartman, also known as Sarah on Satji, I don't know, that could be, I know I'm saying it wrong, had what was called steato. See, this is what I do when I don't know how to pronounce something.
Steatopigia.
Steatopigia. See, I was way off. Okay, I'm not in the medical profession. So anyway, so she had this okay, steatopigia. So some of us may have steatopigia, resulting in extremely protuberant buttocks. Protuberant. I don't know if it's protrude, because they like to say so protuberant buttocks due to a buildup of fat. So that's your fat is building up in your ass. The reason was that Bartman, also known as Sarah, okay, so these made her a cause of fascination when she was exhibited at a venue in London's Piccadilly Circus after her arrival. You have to remember that at the time it was highly fashionable and desirable for women to have large buttocks. So lots of people envied what she had naturally without having to accentuate her figure like nowadays people, says Rachel Holmes, author of The Hottentot Venus, The Life and Death of Sarge G. Bartman. On stage, she wore skin tight, flesh colored clothing as well as beads and feathers, and smoked a pipe. Wealthy customers could pay for private demonstrations in their homes with their guests allowed to touch her. What does this sound like to you guys? What does this sound like to you? Her arrival in England coincided with speculation over whether Lord Grenville and his co. I can't even read the story about Sarah Bartman. I can't. I can't read the story about it without getting really upset because I see where we're at today. I see where we're at today, so I want you to read the story about Sarah Bartman. Bartman, Sarah. I want y'all to go and read her story because I know if I go into it too hard, and some people say, hey, what the hell? They're gonna be mad anyway. Somebody gonna be mad. You can't please them all, but I'm just trying to make you think because I think most of us are sleepwalking or they just doing them so badly that they don't give a damn. And there was a time we gave a damn. So we were raised knowing that we had to be accountable. We had to be respectful because we were responsible for our people. We had to be accountable to our people. We represented our people. And now it's like, you think Sarah Bartman just wanted her ass to be touched and prodded and lusted over and I mean nobody looks at our asses anymore in amazement because everybody is walking around trying to emulate our Sarah, our sister. Nobody has to even, no one, oh, now y'all, oh, it really is hurtful to see what we have become. I don't care what people say, oh, it's not happening, it's just something that's killing us. How you mean? How you mean it's not something I should talk about? It's killing our women, our women. And this is something that Sarah Bartman, she would have been against. My word. Y'all not even thinking about nobody. Like, when are you gonna wake up? Oh, okay, let me go back to our sister. I just get sad about it. I get sad about it. Why do I get sad about it? Because this is not our culture. My God, this is not us. I will say it again. I will say it again. This is not our culture. That's why I'm going to continue to revisit these things. And my ancestors wants y'all to be reminded of who you are so you can really walk in your dignity.
Chuck broad out like rose, don't tell them you have more body parts. I don't just order
Mm.
you, then have no right to rape you. King fit rape you. Don't
You have more. Listen, our sister said, in case y'all don't understand what she's saying, there's more to there's more to you than just your body parts. There's more to you than what's underneath how they say in between your legs. They don't have no right to rip you, kick, for drip you, like drag you around, kick you, beat you up, rape you, do all kind of stuff to you. Like, who does that to a black woman? Someone who might have been damaged by a black woman. Someone who has not forgiven that black woman who was damaged. So now they're taking it out on her with pride and joy. Pride and joy, they taking it out on her. But anyway, we're going back. See my Jamaican colors behind me. My bag from Miss Cicely. Here we go.
allow them to strip you naked. That flower that you have is an
Mm.
orchid. Not trade it for no fish and chips. Point your fingers to the skies with acrylic art to protect your upper.
Listen, don't trade your goodies down below for no little fish and chips, like some little Happy Meal, slice of pizza, McDonald's, whatever y'all want. Like, don't sell yourself short. Not even sell yourself. Don't do that. Don't allow them to treat you like that. Hey, let me go back.
Rapper, rapper, pam,
Pam pam.
pam. Black woman, protect your bum bum. Rapper, rapper, pam, pam. Black woman, protect your pam, pam, rapper, pam. Rapper, rapper, pam, pam. Black woman, protect your bum. Rapper, pam,
Pam
pam.
pam.
Alright, been used and abused by so many before. We
Mm,
own black brothers, them raping us some more sisters. Rise up of your
mm.
circumstance.
My God, did you hear what she said? Listen me. Go listen to the lyrics. If you don't know it, Google lyrics. Google the lyrics of Black Woman by Queen Ifrica. Go listen to the lyrics of that song. Learn the lyrics and let it penetrate into your mind because you need to be reminded. Those words are so powerful in that song. So powerful. When I first heard the song, I played it over and over and over. I think I had it on I don't even know what I had it on, but I know I kept listening to it and I kept listening to it and I kept listening. It was a song that I feel like it should be blasted throughout the place every day for our women to hear. Nobody wants you to wake up. Nobody wants you to wake up, my sister. But you've got to want to wake up. Nobody has to give you permission to wake up and say, okay, sister, we're gonna start messing with you now. You're gonna wake up. Like she said, even our brothers are now doing this. Now she's saying now, even our brothers are doing this to us. Like our brothers. I don't know. Somebody wanted me to tell you that raw, just like that.